I know what you're thinking. Why is he not in Gatlinburg? Why is he sitting behind that computer? He needs to be out there on that trail, hiking them miles. Well, I was appointed to the Board of World Mission as the Young Adult Director, and I felt like I'd be kind of neglecting my duties to that appointment if I didn't come to the first meeting. And you know, it would be kind of weird if, oh, we got this new board member, but he's not here. He's out in the woods somewhere. So I rented a car and I came into town, and so that I could come to the meeting. And then I'm going back to the trail tomorrow, return the rent-a-car, and hit the trail bright and early Monday morning so that you can follow me on the boop, bloop, bloop, and it'll start to move again. So if you're following me that way, the GPS through hike 2011 at gmail.com, which is THRUHIKE 2011 at gmail.com. So if you're following me that way, me and Robert, then that will continue to happen on Monday morning. If I have posted a few videos for your viewing pleasure, if you'd like to see them. Just a couple of the stops that we've had along the way with Fontana Dam, and there's Klingman's Dome. Of course, you can't really see anything up there. I might not cheat, take the rent-a-car back up to the top and maybe get a different view for you so you can see what's up there. Because frankly, I'd like to see what's up there besides clouds, but I may be able to do that and may not be able to. But I am really excited to get back onto the trail. We've done about 210 miles so far, and which is really exciting because I didn't have any idea if I was actually going to be in Gatlinburg by the time I had to come down to Winston for this meeting. And so I'm really excited about that. But also, once we get past the Great Smoky Mountain National Parkway, I'm hoping that we'll be able to average about 20 miles a day, 20 plus. Because right now the terrain in the Great Smoky Mountain National Parkway is a lot of this. And so we're hoping that once we get out of the Great Smoky Mountain National Park, that it seems to not level out, not flat, but there's a lot less elevation changes once you get past that point. So we're hoping that we'll be able to average about 20 miles a day. So that will be great, because then we'll be pushing on and pushing on and pushing on and just get those miles done. And every day is a new experience out there. I did want to mention the fact that the community that is built on the Appalachian Trail reminds me a lot of the Moravian community that I've been a part of for so long, because it's like the parallels between the two. You're on this path with people, and sometimes people get off path and have to go into town to pick up, you know, packages or mail drops, and you continue on. Sometimes you fall behind, or sometimes someone's ahead of you, and it reminds me a lot of the faith journey that we're on. And for me, that's the Moravian Church, and in particular, Moravians build faith on community, and the community of faith that we live in. So that community and this community are very similar, because every Christian is kind of, some people are ahead, some people are behind, and it just depends on where you're at in your walk. And some people go into town to, people get off path, but they have to come back on. But for the most part, everybody's on that path, and so, and of course I could be going crazy, but I have a lot of time to think about these things and make comparisons, and I could probably write 50 sermons while I'm out there, or write a couple of CDs or, write some music or something. I have a lot of time on my hands. And mainly it's just one foot in front of the other, and I keep going. But I've not had any blisters yet, which, has been pretty awesome. And I'm not felt too, that I wasn't going to be able to complete it. So I feel like my body's responding really well to the physical stimulation that I'm putting it through. So getting to Maine, I think, is not going to be an issue at all unless I just break something or something happens that's just out of the ordinary. But as long as you're watching every step and you're being cautious and you're paying attention to what your body is telling you, then I think I'm going to be all right. So Maine, here I come. Other than that, if you have any questions or comments or anything, just post them on my blog or on my Facebook, and I'll be able to respond accordingly. Or if you want to text me, if you know my number, you can do that. Also, one last thing before I end the video. Laurel Ridge is going to be rolling out the campaign in the next couple of weeks. And I hope and I pray that, because Laurel Ridge is why Robert and I are out there in the woods, is because this kitchen that we need, it's that we need it. And so once they roll out the campaign, please encourage your friends and your family and your co-workers and your church members and strangers at the gas station and strangers in the line at McDonald's and anybody that has any kind of connection to, if they've ever been to a summer camp, they're going to know how important it is. Hopefully they didn't have a bad experience, and you'll catch that one person that had a bad experience. But please, for, to tell them your story and what Laurel Ridge and what summer camp means to you. Because to me, it's worth giving up 6 months of my life to be out in the woods to raise awareness and to just show how important it is. So when they roll out the campaign, please give until it hurts. And I thank you for that. I really pray that Laurel Ridge gets everything that it needs, and especially to continue the ministry that's been there for 50 years. So I guess that I will see you later, and I'll post as many videos as I can. And pray for me. Pray for me and Robert and for Laurel Ridge. Thanks, guys.